Well, tension in the Horn of Africa is threatening to spiral out of control between Ethiopia on the one side and Egypt and Somalia on the other. At the heart of these tensions is a controversial maritime agreement that has seen traditional allies become foes. CGTN's Robert Nagila has more.
Tensions began in January of this year when Ethiopia's Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed signed a memorandum of understanding with Somaliland's President Musa Bihi Abdi. It granted Ethiopia access to 20 kilometers of Somaliland coastline at the port city of Berbera. This triggered a backlash from officials in Mogadishu who insist Somaliland, a breakaway territory, remains part of Somalia and that it hasn't the authority to make such deals with a foreign country.
It is a violation and an open invasion of Somalia's sovereignty, freedom and unity of the Federal Republic of Somalia.
In late May, the tensions expanded as Mogadishu announced Ethiopian troops would have to leave Somalia when the mandate of the African Transition Mission in Somalia, or ATMIS, expired in December. Somalia went further, saying Ethiopian forces would not be part of the new AU mission in 2025. That's particularly controversial because Ethiopia has been part of the AU mission in Somalia since 2007. In August, Somalia signed a defense pact with Egypt. As part of the deal, Egypt would deploy troops to the new AU mission in Somalia. Cairo also delivered a major consignment of military weapons to Somalia. Ethiopia wasn't impressed, saying Egypt didn't have the Horn of Africa's best interests at heart.
What we demand is for Somali authorities to refrain from hosting parties which do not desire peace for this region. What we want is to continue cooperating with Somalia in the fight against terrorism.
Relations between Addis Ababa and Cairo were already strained following Ethiopia's construction of the massive Great Ethiopian Renaissance Dam on the Blue Nile. Addis Ababa maintains the structure is vital to ensuring the economic future of the country and the region. However, downstream, Egypt says the dam is a threat to its food security and wants solid reassurances from Addis Ababa. Is this Egypt getting more involved in continental affairs, or is this Egypt looking out for its interests?
There's no love lost between Egypt and Ethiopia as regards the Nile waters. This matter has never been conclusively, agreed to. And because of that, Egypt will always look for an opportunity. One would put it crudely to weaken Ethiopia's stance. And that will also, of course, mean Egypt would have a upper hand when it comes to negotiations.
Ambassador, what would it take to de-escalate the tensions in the Horn of Africa?
The African Union should move in as quickly as possible because we know that IGAD will find it very difficult to solve this problem because of the leadership and because the countries that are involved are very much, within IGAD itself. And so you require a mediator that is more or less outside IGAD.
Despite calls for restraint, neither side appears willing to back down. It remains to be seen if both sides will agree to talks to avoid a serious escalation. Robert Nagila, CGTN, Nairobi, Kenya.